How's it going, everybody? Nick here with Nick's Outdoor Nation. Some more goose calling videos and tips. That's all it is, okay? We did a short clip on the honk. Just did a clip on the cluck, okay? And now we're going to work on the moan, all right? Those, what in my opinion, are the three main notes that any goose caller or goose hunter needs to effectively hunt and kill geese. So, honk, cluck, moan, all right? All a moan is basically air going through the call without breaking over the reed, okay? So you don't want that reed to jump, all right? So you'll really learn how to slow down the air and speed it up to accommodate that and control your tongue, keep your tongue from clipping her off, okay? Another thing that has a big effect on moans is your control hand, okay? So a lot of it depends on the call too, and this call has a pretty wide bore, so it's hard to get quiet without making it sound right. But what you want to do is you really want to get this figured out, okay? If you haven't already, get this hand figured out. So when you're doing moans, this is very crucial. Usually you got to kind of back it down. You don't ever want to completely plug it, okay? But I like to kind of keep it loose. I like majority of my air to come out here. Sometimes I'll come out this way, okay? It's just closer to the barrel. You can't see it, it's closer to the barrel. So don't forget about this hand, you guys. This is tone, all right? I forget about it a lot. I'll get to doing something, and all you gotta do is if you can just consciously open a few fingers during your cadence and when you're calling, it changes the pitch, okay? It changes the tone. So all that does is make you sound like more geese. So don't forget about this hand, all right? Try to consciously, and you don't got to go crazy, a little bit, I mean, that right there, I mean, that's a... Just that little bit, just that little bit. So don't be afraid to mess with your tone fingers, all right? The moan, here we go. A lot of voice inflection in there. That's me just, in my goosey head, trying to keep it as rough and as raspy as you can. So a lot of the times moans are usually paired with something. They're usually paired with a spit cluck, spit moan, double cluck, triple cluck. Moans are rarely used by themselves. They're in what I would consider more of like a filler note, okay? They help you transition into, from high end to low end, back to high, whatever. But moans are great. They're deadly. What I find when I'm getting birds really coming in, that last 50, 60, 70 yards, I'm just moans and soft clucks, maybe some spit clucks, a little bit of murmurs. But I keep it on the low end when you're hunting, and it's great. It's deadly. You don't ever want to blow them out. And once you figure out how to effectively do the moan, there's tons of variations to it, okay? You can do low to high, high to low, different pitches. Like I said, you add them on the front ends of notes, on the back ends of notes, on the middle of cadences, whatever. They're great, okay? One more time. I'll mix it in with a little bit of what I do sometimes, so here you go. 3 notes, okay? Figure them out, throw them together, know how to do it. Remember, don't forget, keep the base. These are my teeth, okay? Here's my teeth, here's my gums. You want that tongue just like right there, okay? This part of your tongue, the middle part of your tongue, is what's doing the moving and the actuating off your soft palate. That's where all that air wants to come up the back of your throat, okay? Up the back of your throat, over the back part of your tongue, and then it's gotta come down and then out your mouth, okay? All you're doing with that air is controlling it with your tongue. You're making that opening smaller, you're making it wider, you can drop your jaw a little bit to exaggerate stuff, so there's a lot you can do. Your tongue is a very, very strong muscle, and a lot of it is muscle memory. So keep practicing, and that tongue will go where it needs to go every time, eventually, all right? Quality over quantity, and quality over speed. Remember that. Clean, sharp, crisp notes. Realistic, boys. Make it sound realistic, and girls. There's a difference between calling geese in the field and competition calling, all right? I think everybody knows that. Competition calling sounds good to us, and I'm sure a lot of it would sound good in the field, but when it comes down to it and you've got those geese coming 15, 20, 30, anything less than 100 yards, you're not gonna be going crazy on a call. You should be, you know, on point. You want the best sounding notes that you can make, so that those geese that are flying and coming in are hearing what they think is real geese. That's the biggest thing. So yeah, keep practicing, you guys. Like, subscribe, comment.